What's up, SLPs? Today, I'm going to share my top 3 questions every speech-language pathologist should ask when deciding which CEU courses to take. It can be so overwhelming when you see other SLPs, whether in your workplace or on social media, telling you about these awesome courses they're taking, and you feel like you should be taking these courses too. It can even get overwhelming in the sense that because you're not taking the same courses or because you haven't taken or gotten your certification in certain things, you're not as good of a speech pathologist. I'm here to tell you first and foremost that is absolutely not true. You're an amazing speech pathologist. And to help you take away that overwhelm and the anxiety around picking the perfect CEUs for you, I'm going to give you my top 3 questions that I've learned to ask based on those feelings. The first question you want to ask is, does taking this specific continuing education course fulfill the needs of my client? Will my clients reap the benefits of me spending the time and maybe the money to learn about X, Y, and Z? Just because you see another speech pathologist doing it doesn't mean that you have to do it. This is where the practice of self-reflection and having a heightened self-awareness as a clinician and a human comes in, because you're able to sit and really discern what serves your population and what doesn't. And then it helps when you see all these other amazing SLPs taking different courses and you can decide which is going to best serve your client's needs in the here and now, and which ones aren't worth the time and maybe the money. The second question I always ask when thinking about what continuing education units to take is another very self-reflective question. I ask, does this meet the goals that I have as a clinician? At the beginning of every school year, I like to set certain goals. A couple years ago, it was to work more on learning about childhood apraxia of speech. One year, it was all about how to better my knowledge around AAC. No matter what that goal is or goals, when we have those goals in mind, it really helps us determine what CEUs are going to most benefit us. And if you have long-term goals, maybe you're in the schools and you don't always want to be in the schools, you later on want to go into the medical field, great, then think about that. Think about what's going to help keep up your learning within the medical field, because again, as a clinician, these are your personal goals and you deserve to be honoring them and attaining them at the pace you want. And knowing that you are pursuing your own specific goals really helps, especially in that overwhelm of knowing that there's so many courses out there to take. And let me put your mind at ease. There are always going to be amazing courses out there. You're always going to have the chance. There's going to be plenty of opportunity and time for you to take all the courses. So pace yourself. Know what is going to help meet your goals. Again, know what's going to help meet your client's needs, and then weed the courses out accordingly. The third question I like to ask myself, and this is also an important one, is it a smart financial decision to spend X amount of money on a specific continuing education course? Especially when you ask those other 2 questions first, then it can come down to, do I want to spend my money on this? Now, of course, in different fields of work, in different facilities, maybe if you're school-based, your school district might be helping to fund your continuing education, but that's not always the case. And this question really helps us determine what our priorities are and where our money is best spent in that specific season or time period. What I like about having these questions as a self-reflective practice when I'm thinking about continuing my own education and learning in this field is it gives a lot of meaning into the courses that I choose to take. So if I can't always answer these questions and I'm going into a continuing education course or thinking about taking a specific continuing education course, I may not take it. Or if I'm taking it, I may not get as much out of it because I am only taking that course maybe because somebody else is taking it and I thought that was the way to be a better SLP. It's really unique to you. Choosing what you want to further your education in is something that is going to be most powerful when it has the most meaning to you as a clinician and to your clients. I hope you found this helpful. I have linked Ash's page on continuing education units below to give you some more information. Please feel free to drop any information you have in the comments below to help our viewers read some more on these topics. Thank you as always, say thanks more, and I'll see you on the next one.